occasionally I do something called the 5-star shout out. I'm gonna say this line. I'm not gonna say it because I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You can't make a you know what I'm talking about.
How's everybody doing on this fabulous day? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We here in the building. Welcome to the Side Jawn. I'm your host, Dennis Holmes. I'm with my co-host, the Chocolate Girl.
Hello. What's up? Saturday, my favorite day of the week.
That's right. That is exactly right. And we have a special guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with our series, Putting It on a Pod, and we have the StayTuned Live Podcast in the building. It's kind of hard to get them all together. They like new additions, you know what I mean?
100%.
So you ain't gonna get everybody, you know what I mean? You might just get Belle Biv DeVoe. Really hard to get them all together. This was a couple months in the making here. This is how we had to do this stuff. Well, we got Josh Bailey, CEO.
Hey, what's up, man? I know what time it is.
Right. We got Doug, who's on a 2-week retainer. He's gonna show up when he feel like it, and he's muting everybody. Mike.
Yeah, hey, Dennis Doug Clinton, a part of Bobby Brown.
Yeah, Bobby Doug.
I'm fine with it, you know. So
we got Jay Will in the building. Jay Will must be Ralph Tresman.
What's going on, y'all, man? What's cracking?
And we got Donovan Maurice Samuels. You might just see Maurice Samuels out there. Might not see Donovan. That's the same guy. Don't worry about it.
Right.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Right. Now we've had Jay Will and Donovan and Doug on the show individually. We've never had Josh on the show, who watches the show each and every Saturday morning. So I'm gonna start with you, Josh. First thing I want to ask you, man, is how's your week been going?
Man, it's been going cool, man. Especially yesterday, man. It was cool. Well, what day was it? Game. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Warriors all day.
oh, okay.
I forgot it's Saturday.
All right, Donovan, how you feel?
Pretty good, man. Been good, just getting a lot of rest. But you know, we talking Warriors. You know, I got my Laker medallion right here, so didn't work for me well last night. But looking forward to the game tomorrow. So you know, I've been boycotting communication with everybody till the series is over. So feels good to see y'all, man.
I know how that is, boy.
Okay. Doug, how you feel?
I'm good, man. Just getting ready, trying to finish up this semester strong. We got graduation next week. I'm calling names, and I'm terrified.
Oh,
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a job
And,
right there these days.
Have you seen them yet?
Them
Have you
names,
seen names yet, Doug?
you gotta have a dictionary or thesaurus, something. You
They
gotta have
got to spell it out phonetically, and they're supposed to tell it to us in our ear before they go up. So,
yeah, man, that's
bruh, I ain't trying to have nobody family jump out the stand. So,
Hey, them Polynesian names be the hardest.
Arajane.
look, I'm gonna just hand them the mic themselves. They can say their own name.
Now this Arajane Jenkins. Arajane.
Say the initial, the first
She spell
initial.
it with a hyphen.
Arajane.
Yeah, it'd be an emoji in their name somehow.
Yeah, just say the first initial and then the last name.
Lord,
We got Jay Will. Jay Will, how was your week, Jay Will?
man, it's been a rough one, man. I got a pinched nerve right here, like on the back of my head, like goes down to my neck. So I've been taking a lot of pain pills and toughing it out at work. But so it's been a pretty tough week for me. But I'm good, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gold blooded, baby. Gold blooded. Gold blooded. Let's go Warriors.
Are you gonna get some PT?
No, probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, I got something for you. I'll talk to you after the show.
Okay. All right.
I'm serious. It works for me. I don't feel no pain when I put it on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I might need to know what that is.
You show this one.
Send it to me in my messenger. Let me say that right now. But with that being said, Chocolate Girl, how was your week?
Oh, my week was just exciting and fun and marvelous and beautiful. I'm still here to breathe in the fresh air. So it's been a good week. How about you, Dennis?
My week has been really good. I've had a really good week. It's been the usual. School year's almost over. I ain't gonna miss them kids though. I'll tell you that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna miss them. You know how I feel about them kids. FTK.
You nervous about the Sixers game?
Nope. No nervous at all. I don't even want to talk Sixers, sir. We're here to talk about you, not about the Sixers.
Dennis, I'm over here supporting y'all, man.
Yeah, we all supporting y'all, man. I mean, it's Boston.
With that being said, I'm not listening to nothing they saying. With that being said,
I'm supporting you.
I love your support. I love your support. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Lakers all day. Lakers all day. All right.
Well, with that being said, Josh Bailey, you have to explain to us how does StayTuned Live become what it is?
Man, it first started, man, when Doug had me on his podcast, Dig on Doug podcast, when we drafted Jordan Love. There you go. He had me on there, and then I was like, man, I like this. You want to introduce my man, bro?
What was the name of the show, Doug?
Oh, I don't even remember, but it was a draft show. So it was
whatever we drafted Jordan Love, whatever. So I like the whole little vibe Doug set up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been on the show before, so y'all know how it is.
I've been on one time. Just
won't say nothing, Sharon. We are not allowed to say nothing to Doug about why we don't be on his show enough. We're not allowed to say nothing about that.
I guess I didn't rank. I don't know. I must have got bad numbers. I don't know. Analytics.
So COVID hit or whatever, and I was like, man, everybody was on Facebook, social media, and y'all know how I do. I troll a lot, and then I get into it with people. So I just got tired.
You do what? What you do? What you say? I
conversate with people a lot. You know what I mean, on the internet.
I thought I heard something else. Okay.
Have fun with people. I told people emotions. Troll. It's that Jay Will. Like I said.
So that episode was season 1 of Dig on Doug.
Season 1, baby.
Episode 10, Love, 2 Jalen's, and an Ayuk NFL talk.
There you go. Go check it out, baby. Season premiere, you know what I'm saying, when I was on the podcast. But so I just got tired of going back and forth with people on the internet, on Facebook, where they're having to keep pressing comment, reply, and all that. So I was like, man, let me just let me see what I could do with the podcast thing. Just get a group of people to talk about sports. And I told Doug about it, told Jonathan, Jay, then Donovan hooked up, you know what I mean? Went on from there.
Yeah, and Donovan, tell your story how you hooked up in.
Man, stay tuned. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I gotta shout out. He's not on here, but I gotta shout out Andre Robinson with the Rise Up Sports. Yeah. So basically, cool. I mean, that's how I kind of I met Josh, and I remember initially when I first met Josh, he was showing me like clips of the show, and he wanted to kind of like enhance like the features and everything, and make the show a little bit more presentable. And so, I mean, I wasn't really the most tech savvy, but I knew people that I met through Rise Up, and I was Dennis, and then I knew Trisha Joy. So I kind of linked him up with them to kind of kind of help aid with that, so he could have a better presentation. And then it just we kind of hit it off, and it just kind of grew from there. I remember the first show. I think it was me, Doug, and Josh, and
Jonathan.
Jonathan. And I remember them going back and forth about Doug being a 49er fan or something like that. Something of that nature. I don't remember, man, but it was something of that nature. But yeah, so I remember those first couple episodes, it was just four of us. And then I remember Jay Will came along, and then it just kind of kept growing from there. And if it wasn't for Andre, I mean, I don't think we all would have connected, because I knew you, Sharon, before that, but I met Dennis and Josh through Rise Up, and I think we all just kind of hit it off. And like I said, during the COVID time, it was just a perfect time for all of us to kind of link up, and everybody was accessible on Facebook, and it just kind of grew from there. But yeah, that's how I kind of got involved.
Okay. Doug.
Yes, sir.
How did you gel in here?
One of the founders, baby.
Right. How did you become here, and then now you're on the 2-week container?
I mean, so Josh reached out, like you said, after we did the podcast on my platform, and so he was thinking about wanting to do a sports podcast, and so me and him would meet up. We would talk about it, explore different things. I was, in a sense, since I had 10 episodes in my podcast, I was helping him guide along this path of what he wanted to do, and we were looking at different people. He had tapped some other people on the shoulder, and then we met with them. That had seemed a little chaotic, and then different things. And then, like you said, Jonathan came aboard, and then it really just clicked from there. And so, and I think I told Josh one of my mentors and good friends told me something before, when I'm thinking about starting something new, he's your first is going to be your worst, because you're supposed to progress from there. You're supposed to evolve and move forward from there. And so, because often you can get in your own head and think oh, okay, it needs to be like this, and we got to do. Then you start comparing yourself to other things, and then we really did that work to stay grounded with all of this stuff, and then just remembering that whatever we do, as long as we keep doing it, is going to get better. And so we started off on Zoom and doing all of that different stuff, and then it continued to evolve. And Josh had a bunch of ideas, and then he started branching out to all these people that he was having in these in all these chat rooms and stuff. A whole nother sports world that I didn't know anything about, on Facebook. And then that's where Jay Will came, the Suge Knight of sports talk. So that's when he came in, and then you had Donovan, and then Rashad, and then Justin, Adam, and then Dennis, yourself, Sharon, and then everything just started to come there. And then you just see the beauty of when you really put yourself in something and let it flourish and grow. And yeah, you're gonna get some weird roots that grow and some weird weeds that grow in your garden, but the good fruit and the good vegetables will stay for the long haul. And that's why I I'm a trainer, because I got a lot going on. So bro, back off of me, okay?
All right. Jay Will, you gotta unmute yourself, sir.
Oh man, I never even muted myself. I think Doug probably muted me.
No, it was not me. I don't have that power in here.
Yes, you do. You always got the power.
It might have been me.
You always got the power, Doug.
No worries, man. It's all good. Nah, man. Me and Josh used to go at it all the time, and Josh used to frustrate me because, I'll play around with you for a day or two. You know what I'm saying? We could, talk crazy, but Josh would just go on and on for weeks. I'm like, damn, man, this shit happened 7 months ago. You still on Facebook talking about it? Damn, and I got a job to do. I just can't just sit on Facebook and talk smack back and forth, for months, and so when he hit me up, I really thought he was just trolling me. I thought I was like, yeah, whatever. When he hit me, I was like, hey man, I'm thinking about starting this podcast. I want to know if you want to be, a part of it or whatever. And I was like, man, like this dude is, he gonna probably set me up for something and have everybody laughing at me. And I didn't take him serious.
Yeah, because
I
hold
don't
on,
even
because a
think
lot of people didn't think I was real because I never
right.
had
Yeah, that's what I'm about
profile
to say
picture.
because you never met him. It was just I guess what kind of picture you had up on your Facebook, Josh?
First, I started with because when I used to troll people back in the day, people used to, you know what I'm saying, go on my pictures and be like, see that I was married, see I had kids. It was like, oh, I feel sorry for your wife and your kids. You ain't got no life. You just sit up here. And then it was like, and then when my wife got pregnant, all I did, we had an app. It'll show you what size the baby is. They compare it to a fruit. So every month I just changed it to whatever fruit the baby was, instead of the size of the baby was. So they was like, man, you're not even a real account. You know what I'm saying? You a troll. You're not even real. Joshua Bailey probably not even a real person, or a lot of people thought I was white. You know what I mean? So Jay, yeah, nobody knew what I looked like. You know what I mean? For the
Yeah,
5,
yeah.
almost 10 years, nobody knew what I looked like because I used to troll all the
I
time
really
in my
thought he was a
profile
white
picture.
guy though.
Yeah, then I had a big old fat dude that was a Green Bay fan. You know what I mean? Like I never had real profile pictures. So people thought I was fake. So Jay, yeah, thought I was a fake dude too. Was a burner account.
But then y'all got
Right.
to know each other.
Yeah, we used to
He
just troll
invited you
each
to the podcast, and you came on there, and y'all got to know each other and realized, he just trolled just to troll. You just realized that.
Right. Right. I laughed. I laughed my ass off the first time I saw Josh because it was like I just couldn't.
Hey,
I
a lot
couldn't
of
even
people did. It
believe.
was like, you black? Because when you think of
Right.
Joshua Bailey, you don't think of a black guy. You know what I mean?
Right. Like I did not expect to see a black guy. I don't know what I expected to see, but when I saw him, all I could do, I just couldn't stop laughing because I'm like, this dude. We've been, talking shit to each other for about 5, 6, 7 years, and I had no idea that he was a brother. So that was hilarious to me though.
Oh, okay, all right. Adam, you're on mute, Adam. You're still on mute. I don't know if you know that. Is it Hawaii mute or some shit? I don't know what's going on.
He said a Hawaii mute.
Hawaii mute.
Because he's still on mute. Never mind. Justin, how you doing, Justin?
He mute too.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up,
Okay,
Justin?
all right. Now, Justin, could you tell your story on how you tied into this?
Yeah, I jumped on the podcast pretty much later on. I was definitely after Doug, Jay, Will, and Donovan and Dennis. I I was a little bit surprised when Joshua said he was doing a podcast because when you think of podcasters and stuff like that, and before he gave it like a deep dive on what it was, I was a little bit surprised. I was like, because in your mind you're thinking of like one type of content, you know, and so I was just like, you gonna do that, you know? And I haven't known Joshua that long, only like all my life. So
What the hell, yo, hey, yeah.
I was like, I only know this dude for like 30 plus years. What's he gonna do with this podcast? And for me growing up with him, I was just like, I never pictured it getting to where it was, or getting to like this point right here. And so he would tell me bits and pieces about it. Like I'm out here in Atlanta. Of course, he's back in the home state of California. And to be honest, like I forgot exactly what prompted me to like check it out or get on like for the first time. I think and Josh will correct me because I don't remember like the whole transition, but like I think I checked it out. Then the next go around, I got on, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And like I see what it is, and then I just started like joining the conversations and just kind of finding my own path. And then it just became like a really big deal, like to me, because I was like, "Man, this is getting used to like Tuesday at 10 o'clock and on the East Coast, like, all right, yeah, it was like this is what we'd be doing." And but you just don't know the potential of what podcasting can get. Like when Adam got involved and Doug was saying some things, then merch was coming out. I was just like, yeah, this is really getting serious right now, man. Joshua rocking the hat right now. Because sometimes we set ceilings for things without noticing it. We just think, oh, it's just like a Bible study, right? It's just you're playing Bible study, you get into routine, and that's just where it is. It kind of has its place and stuff like that. But it really started to grow. People really started putting new thought provoking ideas. It went deeper than just sports, from pop culture to politics to different things happening to almost to the point of even holding others accountable when they're going through struggles, man. Like it's like we kind of got real intimate in my last time, or one of my last times trips back to my hometown in California. I got to meet Doug, Adam, and Donovan, Dennis, all of them for the first time. I was like, man, it's like meeting a long lost relative, man. So it was that was awesome. That was an experience that I know that I needed, especially during the pandemic when people were just trying to find that outlet, just trying to find something, man. And I just knew where I was, you know, I just definitely knew where I was and how much I needed it. So yeah, man, that's all I got about it.
Okay. Adam, are you able to unmute now? All right.
Yeah.
He can unmute. All right. We're step forward.
Sorry about that, y'all. I fixed the problem. But man, just to touch bases, like obviously I think everybody in here knows that the person I know the most of the group is Josh. Like how I got to meet Josh was him and I went to the same barbershop called Double Edge in Vallejo, California. It's probably the best barbershop in the Bay Area. So if you need a cut, go there. But he basically one day when we were both at the shop, I had seen him and he was wearing his Packer hat and he had brought one of his sons. And I was kind of talking to him briefly, and then come to find out that we know a lot of the same people because Vallejo is such a small city. And he knew my cousin Jarena, and he knew a bunch of other people that I'm familiar with. And one day when I was doing an appointment, I had looked down at my phone and I seen a Facebook message from Josh, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm doing this podcast. I would love for you to come on." And it's basically sports debating, like pretty much exactly what we do in the barbershop, and it's open floor for anybody. And I was like, "Oh yeah, no problem. I'll hop on." And then once I hopped on and met Doug, met Jay Will, met Justin, Donovan, Rashad, Dennis, Miss Sharon, it was just a lovely conversation with you guys. Like you guys bring personality that you don't see on like the major media outlets. So you guys give your own spin, and that's what I fell in love with, because I was tired of hearing like the Stephen A. Smiths, the Skip Baylesses, the so on and so forth, and like this be able to be in an environment where, like how Justin said, during the pandemic, everybody needed that form of outlet. And at the time, sports was at an all-time high because all of us were staying home. So everybody was fresh into the conversations and things really blossomed. And like how Justin touched bases when we were able to do that first Stay Tuned annual game, it was amazing. Just being able to see everybody in person, or I'm sorry, not everybody, but like majority of the people in person, and like being able to experience that, it was just really a blessing, because when Josh told me that this podcast was going to be bigger than just a podcast, he meant every single word of it. And so just being able to be with you guys and know you guys, and like Justin said, it's like an extended family. So I'm definitely blessed and grateful that Josh shot me that message, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Josh. So big shout out to Josh, and I'm just blessed to be able to know each and every single one of you guys, and Miss Sharon, because of the fact that you guys bring so much value to the table and to the podcast, and also you bring a lot of laughter too, because some days, let's be honest, we all need laughter. And, you know, just the fact that each one of you guys are able to bring your own spin of laughter or jokes, it's a wonderful thing. So definitely happy to be part of this environment.
I have to agree to that. Everybody does bring their own piece to the show, which makes it unique. We're missing the craziest one of them all, Czar, right now, but like I said, which makes it makes it unique. But Josh, you know, for you being the CEO, man, you know, you put a lot of things together and I'm gonna have to say I'm proud of them. But I'm gonna say one of the biggest things you've been putting together is this every year get together in June. I mean, and the first year you did it was crazy because it was the same year that your daughter was born. You know
Yeah,
that was what was crazy about that
right, right. Yeah, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I didn't think it was gonna really happen like it is now. You know what I'm saying? And then all y'all, we don't even know each other. You know what I mean? And then everybody really, not everybody, but majority of the people just coming out to California. And
You can say everybody. You can say
first
everybody.
time
It's
meeting each
okay.
other, you know what I'm saying, in person, it was just cool, man. Like Sonic, Donovan, everybody just flying out, man. And it was cool, man. Like we had a real good time. A lot of like before the game, a lot of trash talking, and it was just. But at the end of the day, it's all love. You know what I mean? So, and hey, we where we at. But I got to shout out Dennis though. You know what I mean? Dennis is the one that told me to reach out to people, and like I used to just have it in my sports group. I got a own little sports group. You know what I'm saying? So I just used to post it in there. Dennis was like, "Nah, you got to make a Stay Tuned page, make it public, and then just network with people." And that's why I met a lot of people. Then Justin, my brother, and then Adam, brought on Jake. You know what I mean? He a wild one too. So yeah, man. I just want to, you know what I'm saying?
I just want to apologize about Jake really quick. I'm sorry about Jake, y'all. Like, I mean, he's an acquired taste. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like
No,
Jake.
Jake is when you meet Jake ain't that bad. But if you just met Jake like here, if you didn't meet him in person, you wouldn't want to be around Jake. But once you meet him, you like, oh no, Jake's cool.
Jake cool. He
Yeah,
cool.
he a cool dude. So yeah, man. Like I said,
He's
man.
an ally.
Thank Dennis and then you know what I'm saying, Sharon, and then Donovan. Like if they didn't know Trisha Joy, because Trisha Joy really helped me out with some of the Stay Tuned posts and stuff like that. I know she really don't care for me about the trolling though, but at the end of the day, she helped a lot. You know what I mean? So I want
Shout out to Trisha Joy. Yeah,
to
that's the girl right there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, it just grew. So I just appreciate Dennis and everybody. You know what I mean? Like people don't take stuff serious. Like Adam always said at the beginning, it all happened because it's what you say happened organically. That's what you used to say. So yeah, everything organically, man. Not yeah. All I really have to say.
Shout out to the founder of I Got a Questions Inc. Shout out. I see you.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah,
Another thing I like about this show too is that everybody brings collective ideas on how to make the show grow, whether that be like branch off shows or whether that be like how to draw in more viewers or put out more content. Everybody always collabs and puts out different ideas, and that's how I think our show continues to stay relevant. It is like amongst the sports groups that we're all in is revered as one of the top shows that's out there as far as what we continually put out on a every Tuesday, Thursday, and now practically an everyday basis now.
Right. Appreciate that again with Dennis. You know what I'm saying? The consistency with Dennis. So hey Dennis, man, doing your thing. And Doug, I remember Doug's our biggest show was like I think the Black Lives Matter when all that was happening. And then we had the that one show because it's not all sports, you know what I mean? We did the hot topic thing. Social issue was the injustice or whatever, and that was one of our biggest shows. I got a few people on, and Doug really, you know what I'm saying, headed that show, and it was cool. Over 1,000 views. We ain't never hit that since, but you know what I'm saying, that one was a real big one.
Yeah, it's hard to hit them now. I ain't gonna lie. One of the biggest things that I liked about the show was the Stay Tuned Court, and I believe Deaf and Digital stole your idea.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Putting it out there, I believe they stole your idea. But Stay Tuned Court was one of the best things I liked, and it needs to come back. We need another court segment.
Yeah, I'm still undefeated, so you know, I mean, I'm just calling it out. That's all.
I took a loss. I take my losses like I take my wins.
Hey, I feel you, Donovan. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I take my losses like I take my wins. 1-1. 1-1. All right, 1-1. Meanwhile, though, Sharon, is there anything that you wanted to say?
Well, you know, y'all my brothers. Y'all get on my damn nerves, but I love each and every one of y'all.
Wait, I do?
Yeah, you do too, Jay. But I love you.
Remember,
Y'all like,
we loved Rashad for a while.
huh?
Like Rashad was your only friend. Like that was the only person you was rocking with.
No, that's not ever true. That's not ever true.
She
That's
said it's not
never
ever
true.
true.
I don't know where you get that from.
Go to the tape. Go to the tape.
No, I don't know where you get that from. Rashad is a dude though. But you know, Donovan.
Rashad, especially right now with the
Donovan. If it
Lakers,
wasn't for Donovan, I wouldn't know any of y'all. None of you.
Right.
Because
down one.
he introduced me to Dennis, and it went on from there. But I love being the woman on the show. I love it. In fact, I get an attitude when some other chick come on the show. That's my secret. I don't tell y'all that, but I get an attitude. I tell Dennis, I'll give him a note and I'll say, "Who's this chick on the show?"
She ain't on the show no more. He ain't allowed on the show no more, or she ain't allowed on the show no more.
No, I don't want no chick. No,
she begged too much.
On the show.
She begged too much. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know who y'all talking about, but no chicks.
I have no idea.
No chicks but me. That's the rules. No chicks but the chocolate girl. That's it.
Okay, so what? So no chicks, but what about women? Can we have other women?
No women on the show but me. That's it.
Wow,
no, I'm really kidding, but
yeah, we gotta.
I do like being here with y'all, even though Doug don't ever want me to talk, but I do like being on here with y'all. So I do have a question, though. I have a question. You know, even when I'm not on the show, I watch y'all every week. You're very unique individuals. You're very different, but y'all all seem to y'all get along pretty well, though. But I'm interested to know this question. So all of you are on this show. Doug has his own podcast. Donovan was doing the baseball thing for a little while. Jay Will and Willie's Bar come in and go. But if you had your choice to do a show, really individual show, just you, no co-host, nothing, what would you do your show on? And why? What would you do it on? And I'm gonna start. You're gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna start with you, Doug. What would you do your show on?
I'll go ahead and answer for my brother. I'll go ahead and answer for my brother real quick. Douglas would do a show on toxic masculinity destroying the black boys in our neighborhood.
But right, he does that already within Dig on Doug, though.
So you need something different? Okay.
Something different. Different than what you are already doing.
So you're saying it has to be completely different from what I already do.
Okay.
Yeah, just different.
So I mean, if you go with that vein, I mean, it would have to be one topic. And so if I did one topic of a podcast, I would probably do video games. Like I would probably do like a video game podcast. Like if I just had to be specific on like one topic, it'd be probably video games.
Yeah, that would fit you. That or Marvel.
Hey Doug, I still got it, man. I watched it already.
Or no, honestly, I take that back. I would do an anime podcast.
Y'all know about it, Ronin Warriors, baby.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta put it down, Josh. Nobody can see that. So
I don't even know what anime is. Well, okay, let me move on. Let me go move on.
Anime is a whole world, so it's a whole world. But yeah.
Yeah, I ain't into anime. But what about you, Jay?
Oh, hold on. Let me answer for Justin, because Justin would do a podcast on how to wash dishes the best.
Like, yo.
But Justin, would that include what detergent to use? What's the best one for your hands to have those nice soft hands? Would you?
Yeah, I mean for sure. I mean, I use palm olive ever since I seen that commercial of them cleaning them ducks that were in the ocean from that.
That's Dawn. That's Dawn.
Oh, that was Dawn. Oh, well, shoot. The palm olive got me. Outside of that,
Justin, why you not using black-owned dish liquid? Come on,
man. You know that's
he said I'm clean.
What is black dish liquid?
I tried to use black.
What's black-owned, huh?
Black-owned
it's still kind of greasy.
Yeah, but name one that's black owned.
Yeah, you said
It's in Atlanta. Like it's in Atlanta. It ain't over here, but it's in Atlanta. I know Atlanta got it.
They do got black owned soap, man, but that it don't clean like the white people soap.
Hey, yo.
No, I ain't believing that now.
Yo. This is what I've been talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about.
See, we can't let them out. Go ahead, Adam. What would you do?
Hey, wait, my show cleaning dishes. Is that what my show is?
That's what your show. That's what he said.
That's what he said. It's a done thing.
Well, okay.
That was a joke. Go ahead.
But wait a minute. But you didn't say it wasn't true. So I thought you were
was just rolling with it because Doug rolled with the toxic masculinity affecting the young black minds.
No, but he gave his. He said anime, so I got anime over there.
Okay, I'm gonna go real quick. Am I a Gentile or Israelite? You choose. That's the name of my show.
See, people gonna start accusing you of being something you ain't when you get on that.
I'm an Israelite.
Regardless, huh? All right, Jay, what would you do it on? I think I can guess yours, but go ahead.
No, I'll probably do a sneaker podcast, man. I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers. So I probably do like a, some type of, talking about sneakers or, comfortable sneakers, the popular ones, what I'd like to get feedback from people, like, what do they like? What do they don't like? So, yeah, I'd probably do like a sneaker podcast.
That fits you. I thought you were going to say liquor, though.
Nah.
Liquor?
Nah.
He could do ice.
Liquor.
I could do ice.
Liquor show. I think a liquor podcast would be dope. Personally, I might do that myself. What you got, Adam?
For me,
can't be no financial. You already.
Oh no, it's not. For me, one thing that it's just a newfound thing that I piqued a lot of interest in, and it's thanks to this Netflix show called Golden. I would be doing a podcast on rare collectible items. Thanks to this show that I've been watching, where they basically auction off rare sports cards, auction off shoes, sports memorabilia, things like that. Like, this show has revealed a lot. Like, recently, there was this Jackie Robinson game-worn jersey that sold for over $7.2 million. And so, like, because of the fact that, like, I mean, all of us love sports in some form of fashion, I think that's a great way for me to tie in sports and, like, auctioning off rare sports memorabilia and things like that. So I would do a podcast regarding, like, rare collectible items.
Yeah, that's interesting. What you got? What you got, Donovan?
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like what I'm going through now, so I don't mean I'm gonna be a little bit more serious than most of y'all, but yeah, I mean, I really want to talk about what I've been kind of battling with, and I wanted to just we talk about this platform, we talk about all of us meeting each other, and it's true, it goes beyond that. So I'm not embarrassed to say it anymore, but there's a point in my life that I was really struggling with addiction, and I think that's what I want to do, a show about struggling with addiction and sobriety, and just kind of how to navigate through that. I think a lot of people are kind of ashamed when they think they have a problem and don't really know how to address it. And and to add to that, and I talk about how impactful just meeting all you guys. It was through a serious part of my life, like you guys all had my back, and that's something that, like I don't really have very many friends out here. Like I have a lot of my friends are, my fraternity brothers and whatnot, but just to meet a group of people that have been so supportive of me and my journey, even, I can't really be on the show anymore, but to still include me and I'm informed of what's going on. It just speaks volumes, and I just kind of wanted to just thank you guys for your support on that. But it would definitely be a show about that as I continue along this journey. And you guys are a big part of me maintaining that sobriety. So I appreciate y'all.
And I will be watching. You're gonna start that podcast, Donovan.
I'm down, bro. And
I'm gonna help you start it. You gonna start?
And bro, you're welcome to come on Dig. I want you on Dig on Doug to talk about that. So whenever you ready, right, let me know.
Hey Dennis, did you hear that? You heard that right?
No. That's one that should be on Dig on Doug. I'm not mad at that.
I understand that.
But I know we not getting the
get what
invite
I'm
to Dig on
talking
Doug.
about, though. You get what I'm talking
Right,
about.
right now
Doug,
it's May. I know we not getting the invite to Dig on Doug. I just know.
No, we're not.
Hey, Donovan. Hey, Donovan, what would the name be? Because I got a few that went through my head, but
oh Lord.
Hey, I'm looking for ideas, so inbox me, man.
Yeah, let's inbox that just in. What about you, Dennis? If you wasn't doing all the 13,000 podcasts that you do, what would you do it on?
I would probably do only one I don't do that I thought about doing from the beginning was a relationship podcast. Only one I don't do.
I can see you doing it. Well, we do that on the Side Jawn. You don't even need it.
Sorry, but besides that, then I would probably do.
Go ahead.
I probably do probably do wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, not my thing. All right, CEO. I say the best for last.
Miss Sharon, the wrestling's damn sure not my thing.
No, me either.
Jay, well, I'm not gonna go there. Go ahead, CEO.
Go ahead, CEO.
What a podcast that
a podcast different than what you already doing. If you could do anything, what would you do it on?
Babysitting.
I do it. That's why I left you for last. That's exactly why.
That's a good one, bro.
Hey, I would have. Josh, I would have been on there to been like your evil twin on there because I would have been Mr. FTK, and you would have been, talking good about the kids, and I would have been,
Hey, I didn't say I was talking good about them, but I got some strategies to keep them in line though. But yeah, I'm a good babysitter, I believe.
Didn't I have you on for a fatherhood episode?
I don't think so. I've only been on 2. It's been the last one we did, and then Jordan Love.
See, Dennis. I only got one shot. Everybody been on.
No, I've been on there twice.
Everybody
and
been
one
on
was
there
one was a hold on. The second one was a here's the Zoom code. Jump on when you're ready. That was the second one.
Hey, Doug, what's
I was on that one.
But Dennis, you the only person in this Zoom that I sat down and recorded with.
That's right. As I said, I got the solo. I said I got the solo. I'm the only one you ever sat down. Come on, I'm the only one you ever sat down and recorded with.
No, well, in here.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was when y'all came out here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
In Cali.
Yeah. I remember that.
All right, y'all.
Hey,
so
what season you on?
So I'm gonna give my answer. So my answer, if I could do a show, I want to do it on race because nobody wants to talk about race. And being a black woman, I'm gonna have white people come on my show, and we're gonna talk about some race. We're gonna have honest conversations about it. Straight up, no chaser.
So the gold table instead of the red table.
Yeah, the black table. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Well, why not the rainbow table?
I ain't no rainbow. I'm messing with no rainbow. Rainbow, they done messed up rainbow now. Rainbow
but hey, there's a commitment from God about what rainbows mean, so you can still do it.
The table will be black.
Why not a diversified
table? It will be made
table?
of mahogany, and everybody have to wear black when they come on my show, even if you white.
Funeral.
How about that?
Wow, it's supposed to be a funeral?
No, that's being an overlord. I mean, like that's not equality.
That is equality.
It's a dress code, right, Sharon? You gotta have a dress code.
Plus, it's my show. It doesn't have to.
Yeah, how you gonna tell her how she gonna run her show?
Yeah, that's true. I understand black nationalism. I get it.
It's my show, so it doesn't have to be equal. What I say.
It's gonna be a live. It's gonna be a live podcast.
It's gonna be live.
But Ms. Sharon, say that again. It's your show. It doesn't have to be equal.
It doesn't have to be. Whatever I say goes.
All right.
I ain't trying to be equality. This not the equality. This not the equality show. This is the show on race. This ain't no equality. No. That's the rule. But anyway, that's what I would do it on. Would y'all come on my show and talk about it?
Miss Sharon, I'm
You
sorry.
said white people. Black people allowed?
Yeah, black people too.
It's gonna be a race show with no equality.
No, but no equality as far as the rules are concerned.
Yo, Justin ain't shit, yo. Justin ain't shit.
It's
It's
Yo.
like,
Will
it's
Adam
like
be
I
allowed?
don't understand what he missing. I don't understand what you missing.
I'm only coming on if
Equality.
Adam can
No
come on.
equality about the rules. It's my rules. That's what I mean. Adam
If
got it.
If Adam and Mary can't come on, I'm not coming.
Well, they coming. They can come.
Okay, I'm coming then, baby. Let's go.
Anybody could come. I don't care what
All is welcome.
what you are. You can come. I'm just saying. I just find it's very hard to get anybody to come on a show and publicly discuss it. People
Mary-
are scared to. They are
Mary-
afraid to talk about it.
Mary said hi, everybody, by the way. She just told me to
Oh.
tell y'all hi.
Tell her I said, hey.
What's
I
up,
wear
man?
black all
What's
the
going on?
time, so I won't have no problem with wearing black.
No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't tell everybody to wear black. I was just kidding about that. But I definitely would have it. That's what we're going to talk about. And I have different topics every week, and we would examine it.
In the Justin fashion, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
I am intrigued about this, Josh. What has been the hardest part for you with running all of this, or like one of the hardest moments for you?
Did you look at my paper?
No,
That's my next question.
I'm just inquisitive like that. I was born like
That was
this.
my next question. But go ahead, Josh.
And the hardest, I don't know.
Look at Jay. Stupid.
Yeah, keeping Jay in line. That's always the hard.
I'm telling you.
But
Oh, man.
I don't know. I guess when Doug took his hiatus, you know what I'm saying, to keep it, because you know what I'm saying, you always depend on Doug, you know what I mean? So you always knew things was gonna run smooth, or he was gonna make sure things run. So when Doug decided to step away for a minute, you know what I mean, I think that, you know what I'm saying, I think that was the hardest, trying to keep it moving, you know what I mean? So I know why he had to do it, you know what I mean, but at the end of the day, man, that's probably the hardest thing I have to do. But then we got a team, though, baby. You know what I mean? We kept it
Next
rolling.
man up.
Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream
I'm
work.
just seeing Doug on a weekly basis. I just want to put it out there. But, every 2 weeks is okay.
But you know how shows go. They go from like the dark skinned person to the light skinned person.
It definitely does.
You got light
It went
skinned
lighter
Viv?
with Ian,
Did
though.
you say Czar? Hold up. Did you just say Czar was light skinned and Viv? Hey, yo.
Hey, he is, though.
Oh, boy.
In fact, where is old Czar tonight anyway, or
He
today?
being Lazar.
Ozar.
Lazar Ball right now. He with his son
Oh, okay.
with the basketball.
So that was my question too. But I also wanted to ask you, Doug, since you every 2 weeks you host, you're the moderator. What's the hardest part for you?
Yeah, Jay and Czar for sure. Dennis has learned to mute himself. Like Dennis has learned to mute himself. Shout out to Steven, who like knows how to control his mute button. I'm gonna just shout out Steven.
Oh my God.
And so like just to touch on like what Josh was talking about, and I don't have no problem like revealing it here. So I mean the reason I stepped away for a while was like really in my faith walk, like I just needed to ground some stuff around like where I'm at and like with the people and the church where I'm at. And so like I really felt a calling like from God to like really commit myself to the folks around this area where I'm at to really help and support them. And that's even part of the bi-weekly retainer is just really still making that commitment just in a bi-weekly retainer moment. The toughest part about like being bi-weekly is just like it's not a consistent flow of like me knowing the energy of the show. So then like I can come back to another week and it's like 3 or 4 cats who I don't know at all. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta like JD. That
100%.
Oh my mama. That's my boy right there, JD.
Oh, my mama.
So it's getting used to the different energies. It's getting used to the different energies that are in a room. Like it's like for me, I mean, I teach, so it's like teaching. So it's like, you get a roster. For the most part, that's your whole semester. You get the same people, but with this, it's different people. So it's like trying to see how everybody operates, making sure I get everybody in. Some days I'm slacking, some days I'm missing Jay, and I don't call on him, and my bad. And then it throws off the flow a little bit, but I've gotten better at managing it. And then Czar just be Czar, and then also I couldn't. I appreciate Czar, and I appreciate Czar learning, because we had to do some teaching and developing. With Czar, he was willing for all of that stuff, and so but yeah, we got to scale back. This is why I'm calling for everybody else to have segments, so it ain't just the Czar time. And I don't even want it to be the Doug time all the time with the new 2 segments I got. Like, I want other people.
We're gonna talk about that in a second.
Oh, okay. See, see, this is why I'm a good interviewer, because I'll be answering questions before they come. Like, I mean, I got good interview skills. But yes, Sharon, that's what's difficult about being bi-weekly retainer. So,
Lord have mercy.
I'm a career person. I got this. I'm working on a cover letter on the other screen right now. So, I mean,
thank you. So you're a multitasker.
No, because multitasking doesn't really exist, because your brain does functionally shut down to go to the other thing. So,
okay,
I'm a multitasker. But anyway,
not the way he just put it.
Not the way he put it.
We shut down from here and we go here, and then we shut back down from here and then we go here. That's what we do.
I don't do that. I look at both at the same time.
That's why I'm cockeyed.
So listen, in all groups, there's always conflict. There's always some type of conflict in any group.
Jay attacking me about being a former Niner fan.
Okay.
Hey, Jay is the bully. We all know this. Jay's in denial. I don't know why.
Jay is the bully.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Y'all call Jay the bully? You call Jay the bully.
Jay had got ran over.
I can't believe he said I attacked him.
I'm getting into the bully conversation, but what I
attack?
I got a whole Facebook post.
Y'all don't listen to me. See what I mean, Donovan? They don't listen to me. So my question is, how do you guys handle conflict? Because you guys have different personalities, you have different styles, you come from different backgrounds, you're different. So when there's a conflict in the group, how do you mesh all that to resolve the problem and move forward? Anybody can speak.
We cyber bully each other. That's all we do. We troll each other.
I call the police.
There's no compassion at all.
Let me tell.
Y'all gotta do something else to work it out.
No, we talk about everything. Go ahead.
One thing I can say as a member of this group, there is a reasonable conversation that starts.
Ask for $1.
I have to say that. In every situation, there has been a reasonable conversation.
Right.
And then it could go left.
But then it goes left. That's all I'm saying. There's been a reasonable conversation.
That's what I want to know. When it goes left, how do you pull it back? What do you do? This is helpful because people are watching that are in group shows and they don't know how to handle conflict. So and you guys seem to do a pretty good job of it. So how do you handle it? You know what I'm saying? Like over.
Can I touch on this for real though? I'll be serious.
I'm very serious. I'm talking about internal conflict, not conflict with outside forces. I mean internally.
Well, a couple of these people we talking about was internal.
Okay, can we just stick with the question?
I ain't loaning no more motherfucking money. That's for sure. Damn sure.
So,
what I'm talking about.
They will.
Not what I'm talking about.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Doug.
Oh well,
I ain't loaning no more money.
Well, I was just gonna say. I mean, from what I've experienced in this group, I mean, I feel like we have a real open line of communication. So that's the real thing. I mean, I know there's been some beefs. We done had to lay down some diss tracks and stuff with folks, and so.
Oh my gosh.
Some things get handled in that manner. I've definitely told Josh, bro, let's be careful who we let in the gates. Like, we just can't let everybody in. So,
right.
Sometimes you got to tell people that it's your show and remind them
Yo, hey, yo,
Hey, this is
stop
my show.
taking a shot, yo.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
Yo,
Hey, Donovan, you remember that, right?
Sharon, this is the Death Row podcast, Sharon. Don't even take a shot.
I have no idea what they're talking about. This is
Hey,
all
Donovan, you remember that,
inside
right?
jokes that I don't know.
Hey, I'm staying out of it, bro.
No, I'm just saying you remember that, though, right? You remember
Yeah,
that situation?
I remember it, but my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it right now, man. So
I don't
Hey,
remember.
Justin,
I
you
don't
remember
know
that?
what
Was
you're
you on the
talking
show?
about. I don't remember.
Yeah, that was I won't say who it was, but it was like
It
we were
was
talking
Andre.
about
We
Green
all
Bay.
know who it
We're
is.
talking about like Green
See, this is what I'm talking about. See what I mean?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's a
Me and
reasonable
Dre talked about it
conversation.
afterwards. We talked about it after the situation, you know what I'm saying? But
And to be honest, that may be a good example. I think that's actually a good example because I think in that situation the person came back around and I think the hatchet got buried and whatnot. That won't happen every single time. I mean, somebody may get chewed out. Who knows how it may go, but I will say that's a good example of it looking like it was just gonna be like hitting the fan, and then the person came back around. I think some discussions happened and whatnot, and now it seems like everything's back straight. So that won't happen with everybody, whether it's a podcast or not. But since we are talking about the podcast, yeah, I mean, I think, in my personal opinion, is that these are jokes, and sometimes it's gonna get personal. And if it's getting personal, I mean, you could be man enough to be like, yo, that was kind of personal, and have talk to whoever you want to talk to, but don't come with all this bravado and all this toxic masculinity, shall I say, and really like just start like polluting our StayTuned pool,
hey, hey, Jay, I know you remember this because when me and Justin used to go back and forth about, stuff, it got kind of heated, and then behind the scenes, it was me, Justin, and Jay. We talked about about the situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think at a certain point there's a level of maturity amongst us to be able to resolve issues. I mean, it's going to be a little beef, but at the end of the day, like we all family, and the ones that they pop up. I mean, whoever's on this screen is a part of the core, pretty much. There's been some people just visiting, and I think after I think we all kind of have a assessment of them, and we realize that sometimes people are in this just for a season. So that's just how it goes. But I think that open lines of communication and the fact that like I alluded to earlier, like when it gets real serious, I think everybody is there for support, and I think that's what keeps us strong.
Adam was about to say something.
Yeah, what I was gonna say. I mean, Donovan kind of took like 80% of it with what I was gonna say, but like, I think it kind of goes back to, I believe it was either Donovan or Doug who said it's kind of like the garden analogy, right? Like how Donovan mentioned that like people came into the show for like a season or whatever, and like because this is an organically built thing that we got here, the ones that don't last kind of weed themselves out in a sense, right? And because of the fact that we have that open line of communication, it definitely adds to the fire, I guess you could say, of people weeding themselves out because of the fact that we always crack jokes or whatever the case may be. So I definitely think that, Donovan hit it right out the park as far as like when internal stuff happens, how it gets dealt with and handled. And then the people that don't last, well, you either don't see them or you hear inside jokes. It's really that simple.
All day,
the inside jokes is good. They're always gonna be there too, man. So
exactly, it won't stop. I'm saying because we protect our own too.
And to this day, they still get me with the "Hi guys." They always get me with that shit.
You're gonna hear every show. We're gonna have, some inside jokes. Some people, even on the show, not gonna get it until we tell them. But we protect our own too. You know what I mean? Somebody came at Rashad one time. We had to drag him. You know what I mean? So
oh shit! I forgot about that.
Wait a minute, who messed with Rashad?
Oh, I forgot about that. You right?
Oh, I'm getting an attitude. Who messed with Rashad now?
And let me look in the camera and fuck Guru.
Oh,
that's all I got to say.
Yeah, man, he got personal.
You love me though, right, Jay? You love me, you love me, Jay.
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
Hey,
Doug,
and you wonder why I say he ain't no bully. Hey, you heard what he said.
No,
I didn't attack you though, Doug. I came to Vallejo. And I walked the
Y'all-
mean streets of Vallejo and dug up found some pictures that people
hold on, man.
gave to me.
Hold on.
Listen,
Wait a minute.
I need to
Wait
see
a minute. Pictures? Wait a minute.
Where's this envelope at with these pictures at? I need to see them.
Yeah,
Jay
I got
Will always
pictures.
came to Vallejo when I wasn't there. I didn't appreciate that.
Nah, man, no, I'll be back, man. I'll be back.
Look, Adam on an island. So I mean,
That's true.
I know. Way over there.
I'm coming back to Vallejo May 31st to June 6th, so I'll be there for a week.
you shouldn't tell people when you traveling places on a live show. I don't think that was the wisest thing to currently do right now. But
What's gonna happen?
I'm just saying, people watching stuff.
Hey, ain't nothing about to happen to that man. We got him. I got you, baby.
I'm still waiting on y'all to come to North Carolina. But it's on you, Dennis. Go ahead with your questions.
Yes. I wanted to know about these segments because, a lot of people thought that y'all was just strictly a sports show. But it's not just sports. Y'all actually dig into movies. Y'all done got so good with these segments. Y'all actually got people that's in the comments to come and be on the segments as well. So I want to ask y'all about how did these segments come along? I know I got one, but we ain't gonna talk about mine right now. I just want to
you got one?
I got
one. You got one. I ain't seen it.
On a couple weeks ago.
You want me what? You on next week? You want me to send you my stuff for next week?
I'm not on next week.
I ain't been there in a while, so I don't know.
The segments
y'all ain't wanting to hear no inquiring minds. Y'all get testy when I make y'all think. Y'all get testy when I make y'all think.
Yeah. But the segments was at the beginning, me and Doug talked about, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, what can we do? And then y'all know Czar, he ain't on here right now, but Czar was
why is Adam's face over here?
He the entertainment lane. Hey, he's just playing musical chairs right now, though. Hey, these my people though. But when Czar came on the show, he was like, man, he into movies, he into music, and everybody else really is too. So Czar was like, man, I'm gonna come up with entertainment lane. He do video games, movies, throwback stuff. Yeah, man, and then it just been going ever since. And what's his name? Jay got his, the Willie's Bar thing. So everybody just come out. I asked people what they want to do. Adam got his financial breadcrumbs. He started that. Who else? Jake, when he'll pop in, it's called Jake Takeover Tuesday or something like that. So I mean,
don't forget my inquiring minds.
Inquiring minds. Everybody been coming up with their stuff, man. It's just the heck.
And the trivia.
Yeah, the trivia.
I gotta bring the trivia back.
I just been asking people, you know what I'm saying, what they want to do. Or they come to me and be like, yo, with this idea. And it's season 4, you know what I'm saying? We just been putting everything together, man. If it hit, it hit. If it don't, it don't. You know what I mean? So,
right.
If feedback, so if y'all ever seen our comments, it get pretty ruthless in there. You know what I mean? So everybody got nicknames in the comments. You know what I mean? So
Adam,
thanks to
Armando,
what's his name? Michigan Wolverine.
Yeah, Mondo. So
Mondo.
I don't know what my nickname is. I don't think I want to know.
He called you Sharon A. Smith.
Yeah.
It was something simple like that.
That is not right.
One thing I think Josh is being a little too modest about is that he has a very creative mind, and like I think with him being able to, like, you know, how he was talking about a few sentences ago, how he would be going back and forth with people on social media and keeping it at the focal point of whatever that conversation was. That's what I think also too draws in like people from like the comments or the audience coming into the show, is because of the fact that he has that natural creative juice to just bring those people on. And for better or for worse, whether it was a good idea or bad idea, I mean, it is what it is. Whatever happens. But at the end of the day, I think that's one of my favorite things about Josh, is the fact that he's able to draw in those people to come in onto the show. So it kind of brings in new audience, because when that person comes on, then they go tell their friends, their family, or whoever, hey, check out Stay Tuned. I'm about to be on and debating about X, Y, and Z topic. And I think that's what helps kind of draw new eyes into our show. Because I notice when I be looking at the weekly performance of Stay Tuned, we average anywhere between about 3 to 4, maybe even 5,000 viewers per week. And as far as live viewers, it's anywhere between 5 to 30 live viewers at a time during a show. So it just always is a consistent thing. And I just want to give Josh a lot of credit for that.
That's our great Popovich. That's our great Popovich.
I'll take it, man. The black.
He's more entertaining than Greg Popovich. I think
but when people say, "Oh, people really watch your show," you know what I'm saying, for a long period of time, to me, it's like it's because of y'all. You know what I mean? I don't say much. You know what I'm saying? I say bits, little pieces here and there, but y'all do way more talking than me. So it's like they watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just really me just talking. You know what I mean? So when they say, "Man, how you get people to watch your show for this amount of time?" Like because it's y'all, basically. You know what I mean? They want to hear what you say, what Jay got to say, what Adam got to say, Doug and everything. So I mean, I just appreciate y'all. Y'all, like, I don't know who said it, but everybody got their little, I ain't gonna say character, but personality. You know what I mean? So, and it all meshes with, you know what I mean? So, I'm real thankful for that.
We know it ain't that Tony Romo screen jersey in the background drawing people in. We know it ain't.
No, you damn know it ain't.
Doug, people. Doug, let it go. Let it go.
And you see, I'm saying it's all family though, but we take shots, though.
Yeah.
And it's gonna stay like that.
Yep. And I'm still not loaning no goddamn money.
Hold it down, man.
Go, Jay.
Oh my gosh.
Go.
Hey, but y'all wonder why we call this man a bully and he over here saying he's not.
All right, Doug.
Raise your hand if you ain't been to Facebook jail.
I don't know if I've been to Facebook. How you know you've been to Facebook jail?
You can't post.
You would know.
You would know.
I can't believe you guys bring this up, though. It's been a long time.
A lot of times I can't post to people's groups.
No, that's not Facebook jail. Facebook jail is you can't post at all.
Hey, Dennis, you got a burner account?
No, I do got a burner account, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have no burner account.
I got a burner account. They ain't got nothing to do with Facebook jail. I just got a burner account.
We got two felons in the room with us, and we rock with them.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a good guy. You guys know I got a good heart. And I haven't been to Facebook jail in a long time, man. I don't even want you guys even speaking that up. Don't even speak it up because you guys speak that type of stuff into existence. No bad juju's over it.
Hey, Jay Will, I'm gonna tell you like this. You the reason I got a burner account. I'm gonna tell you that. You also are the reason that I spell things differently when I write on Facebook.
Exactly, we all learn from
like the other day, they asked me, what's something that you can eat and not get tired of? And I put down coochie, right? But I spelled it Quuchee. That's how I spelled it. So I was like, I can't spell that. Maybe they got me.
Yeah, they get you.
Know the ins and outs of not getting in Facebook jail. He's been there so much.
I do that spell trick. Mm-hmm.
Who'd you learn from?
Yeah, like when Jay Will say Negro, he put the K in
it. Right.
Yeah.
Instead of God, he put COT cot. See, Jay, man.
Yeah.
That's a smart man. Jay,
man, come on, man. I just lived a little bit longer than you guys. That's all.
Hey, but y'all should have been seeing me and Jay back in the day, like when we first.
Man.
Like for real.
So y'all was beefing all this time over the 49ers and the Packers, right?
Yeah, that's what it always. And then every it just seemed like Johnson got to say something about Kaepernick. And then you know what I mean. It just started all the way over. Like we could be getting along for a couple of days, and he got to say something reckless, and then the beef just starts. It starts all over again. But like I said, I had no idea that he was a brother. Like I had no idea. So
I think we found the two antagonists of the show.
Yeah, but they hold up. But they get along so well. Is the crazy thing. They call each other on a regular basis. They always checking up to see how each other doing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They the first two to help people out when they in this type of crisis.
Hey, man, go ahead. I like that.
They can stay. Why they stay?
I can vouch for that. That's true. They are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Like we literally hit each other up every day.
Doug know what he be doing, man. Doug ain't slick. Doug, he be taking shots.
Yeah. Look. I mean, I'm just. Just the moderate. Yeah, I'm just.
That's my main man.
No, Doug took a shot to start it off. I wasn't expecting Doug to take a shot. Doug took a shot to start it off. Cracked me up. I was not expecting that.
Oh, the other day, yeah, he took a shot the other day.
Just a mediator. I'm just a mediator. Okay, just a mediator.
What?
Yeah, Doug. You know what I'm saying? Me and Doug go way back.
Let me get $2. Let me get $2.
Dang, see, look at that.
Oh, damn. Hey, two-way wigs got a fractured rib.
He'll be all right.
Hey,
He'll be all right.
Jay, wait. That's the most nonchalant answer.
I know he'll be all right. I'm like, what?
That sound like something I would say. Yeah,
it's a rib. Come on, y'all.
Justin, what you got for us, Justin? Now, let me stop. This ain't my show. I'm sorry.
Oh,
no, it's all right. It's all right. Go ahead, Justin.
Now, with Justin though, I mean, when I first started, when we, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't even on the show yet. I used to always run stuff, you know what I'm saying? Once in a while, I still do. I used to always run stuff by Justin, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely wanted his input. I mean, I kind of wanted him to join at the beginning, but he had his thing going on or whatever. And then me, Doug, and Jonathan, and Donovan was talking about it. So we started it. But then, like, a few months into it, man, I was like, man, I might as well have my brother on it, you know what I mean? So I had to have my blood on.
Man, that PE shirt still gets me to this day.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna say something about that.
Baby.
Yeah, I had to dig that one out. I was like, oh, let me wear this real quick. What type of cotton was that, man? That junk was heavy.
Bro, y'all really up here talking about who saves lives, bro.
Hey, yeah, we got into it though, you know what I'm saying? But that's trash talk. But it did open up some doors, and me and Justin really have to talk behind. You know what I'm saying? And Jay was there after a show. You know what I'm saying? Like it got heated a little bit. And
see, that was a JJJ party. Like none of us could come to that. So like,
it was after a show, but we was the only one that stayed.
Nah, I know, but I'm saying it was the 3 J's. I mean that like it was a J party. So.
Doug, you leave after the show. You don't even stick around. You don't hang with us after the show.
Go to sleep. I'm trying to get to the gym.
And that's the thing too. We do the Zooms after the show. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the week, and that's how we still close to this day, and we be having an inside joke.
Yeah. That's where a lot of that to come from. Like when y'all be talking about the black bar.
Right.
For the black bar.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff where we be cracking up and people that just don't know what we talking about. It's them Zooms and black bar meetings, man.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to the black bar.
Terrible. This is terrible. This is just terrible. I got a segment myself called Ignorant Thinking. Because I don't do slides on none of my shows because I want all my shows to be able to hear me when you're in a car and you know what I'm talking about. So that's why I don't do slides. So I always send my slides to Stay Tuned or to Wild Wednesday. That's where all my slides go at. So Ignorant Thinking, I put the slides on there and I'll do my Ignorant Thinking. Now, Doug say I ain't did it in a while, but I'll make sure I have something for you, Doug.
I just remembered. I forgot the first ever Stay Tuned game. Doug was bullying a white boy in spandex. I'll never forget that. The first Stay Tuned.
And you guys, hold on. You guys called me the bully, though. That's man.
You the cyber bully. Doug is the. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I had to represent for my ancestors because I was being charged at in a very foul way, and I have to protect the ancestors. Okay. So
I got you.
Doug was in the zone in that game.
I swear to God, I seen Doug turn around and looked like he was about to knock Jake out. That shit was so hilarious.
I seen the video of Doug's eyes. I don't ever want to see that look from Doug. His eyes.
Undertaker
I don't want to see that Doug.
What he was talking about.
Right.
It wasn't that bad, man. It was a good basketball game. It wasn't that bad.
Now we had great commentators too, though. You know what I mean? Dennis and Zar.
Me and Zar. I forgot what Zar called itself. How was Zar still?
It was Zarko
still? Okay.
Oh, DeAndre Ayton out for Game 6.
Ain't nobody care.
Hey Dennis, this is a really good game, bro.
I ain't even trying to talk about it. Anyway, let me. Sharon, what you got, Sharon?
Stay focused. Let's go straight ahead.
Yeah, Sharon, what you got, Sharon?
That's all I asked all my questions. That was all my questions.
All right. Well, Doug, do you have anything else?
Jay, how does it feel to reconnect with so many fellow Bay Area people that you never met, like before we like had gotten all on the show and everything? So
it's dope, man. Like it's like I think I've told this story before. I got like friends or whatever that I've been friends with for 40 years, and the first time they actually watched StayTuned Live Podcast, it was like, well, who are these niggas? Like, how come we don't know these niggas? Because like y'all are super tight, and I don't know these cats. Like, and I'm like, when I tell the story, you know what I mean? Like, people are always blown away at the fact that we just seem like we've been friends for years. You know what I mean? And so, I love it, man. Like, you guys are my brothers for life. So,
Oh.
I love it as well. Justin, you have anything to say? Pyramids with a purpose.
Man, it's been really fun, man, and it's still going. Like I said, Donovan said it, and I know it goes for like me too, where it just developed into something deeper. And even when we're not here, like Joshua will still like check and be like, "Hey, can you jump on?" And it'd be like last minute times I can't, some with my kid or, working in the school now. It'd just be like so much going on, and so I was like, man. And at times I want to get on, and I'm still working with Joshua with it because I'm trying to bring some other people on and whatnot, and just provide some different point of views. But man, it's really good, and everybody's really kind of free to do their own thing and like just say what's on their mind, man. It's just like to talk almost unfiltered, but there's still I don't know if the word is grace or something like that, but you can really just talk, unfiltered and no malice intention. That's what I'll say. There's like no malice intention from anybody. And like I just one example is I forgot. I think his name is Ethan, the Las Vegas cat.
Oh,
Ian.
Ian. Yeah, my bad. And so he said he's like pairs of toast or something like that. And I was like, man, what he's talking
4 pairs of toast.
He's 4 pairs of toast, right? And then like
I never heard that before.
Something so simple had us laughing for the longest. It just and like it's just simple stuff like that will have us laughing for a long time. Like we're going over like candies, like, and this was a while ago. Joshua posted like some candies, and I just said a comment because I already kind of started picking up Doug's vibe at that time. Josh was posting these candies, and it was some candy, and then Doug was like, "You guys should try candies from different countries." And I was like, "Here we go." I was like, "That's because Doug doesn't like American candy. That's because Doug doesn't like America, and that's okay. I mean, it's America. Take out the C, put in 3 Ks. That's how Doug spells it."
And North, you got to make sure you say North America because South America on a whole different vibe.
Oh yeah, exactly. I don't claim any of it because it's not my home.
And I'm the bully. What I tell you.
I just want to know where was all this at, Justin, during Black History Month. There was so much that I needed you during Black History Month, and I'm just like, where is Justin at? It's Black History Month.
He was calling for you.
I was calling for you, dog. That's all I'm saying. Donovan, we ain't heard from you in a while.
Down.
What's going on?
Yeah, now anything
Hey,
else you want to
Donovan ain't
questions you want to
He sound like it, but he definitely ain't innocent.
Nah. I mean, just kind of what I was talking about earlier, man. I think it just this whole podcast and it kind of developed into a family. It's a strong bond that I'm just glad to be a part of, and like I said, I appreciate all y'all, and like I know that we don't see each other all the time, but I mean, I know that most of us will be friends for a lifetime, and that's what it's about. It's about meeting people, meeting cool people. There's a lot of crazy ass people out there, so it's just good to be around some good folks that got some sense,
Right.
So definitely appreciate y'all.
Okay.
Right on.
All right, Jay Will.
Dennis.
Yeah, you have anything you want to ask or any last words, sir? I'm sorry.
No,
I thought you.
no last. I mean, well, no, actually, I do have some last words.
Yes,
I'm
bro.
no longer watching wrestling, and I'm not loaning nobody no money. I mean, that's that. You
The wrestling
guys,
thing. Can we talk about the wrestling thing? Can we I mean, you had one go too far bad experience. You went too far. You have to
I went
admit
too far. I went
you
too
went
far.
too far.
I went too
You
far.
went too far. We told
Yeah,
you
I
to
went
watch
too.
wrestling. We ain't tell you to follow nobody on Instagram. Okay? We told you to watch wrestling. There's a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not watching wrestling, but I did go too far. But you guys led me to this point, though, and
Ain't this some shit?
yeah, yeah. So
Hey, Jay,
yeah.
what did you find? I don't know what did you find on Instagram.
Man, see that we're going somewhere totally different.
No,
You know what I mean?
this
But
is the reason why you
He
don't want.
found something that he didn't like. That's what he found.
well, I found something I liked. I found something
No,
I
no,
Oh,
he
yeah.
liked,
didn't.
but it wasn't what I thought it was, though. It fooled me. It was a lot of trickery that went along with this.
The
And
devil's
but
work.
it's Dennis and Czar and Ace's fault though, because we were all on Zoom one day and they were watching wrestling, and so I started watching. I hate wrestling, but I started watching wrestling because they were watching wrestling, and they started talking to me about different things. And so in my mind, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is something I can get into, so I can get closer to Dennis, Czar, and Ace.
Right.
And so it was innocent. And then they told me to start following people on Instagram.
He
And
told
when
you
I
to follow
started
one
following,
girl.
right, but once I started following that girl, then it the algorithm started sending other wrestlers to me, and I ended up following a chick that I thought was a chick, but she was actually a guy. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. You know what I
That's
mean?
the last show. I'm seeing that.
Yeah,
The last show. The last show.
yeah,
Well, let's stay tuned, baby.
Welcome to Stay
right,
Tuned.
right.
Welcome to Stay
Oh
Tuned.
man,
Yes, as y'all can see, he went too far. Like I said, that's exactly what happened. He went too far. CEO, what you got for?
Man, nothing really, man. Appreciate everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? All the relationships, man. Like I said, me and Jay knew each other for a cool little minute on Facebook, but now, you know what I'm saying, we really, really partners like that. So
right.
Donovan, Doug, Justin, Sharon, Dennis, man, Adam was on here. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, Czar, Rashad, Jake, Meshach is now on here, Ian and Brian, you know what I mean? So we rocking, man.
I don't know
Shout out
where
to
you
Jonathan too, man.
hold on.
Shout out to Jonathan. We got to get Jonathan. We got to get Jonathan on the show.
Let me say this. I don't know where you found that crazy motherfucker Brian at. All right, I really don't.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that
I
ain't
posted
crazy.
in his group one time. He hit me up.
Yes,
That
crazy.
ain't crazy.
He crazy, man. He is
That-
crazy as a bed bug.
Hey,
right.
that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? When
I
I met
like that guy.
I like
I
him
like
too.
I like him too.
I like
But he
him
crazy
too.
as hell.
When he
and
crazy.
Donovan,
Shout out to Brian.
remember that?
Yeah.
Remember Donovan? I was like, yo, he doing some little, you know what I'm saying, that Baphomet stuff and all that. And I asked him,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying, doing all this demonic type stuff. I didn't know what he was on. So I told Justin and Donovan, yo, I might not be able to, you know what I'm saying, watch him all the time, but if y'all see this dude do anything crazy, you know what I'm saying, I'm kicking him up out of here.
They
But
had the
he,
police on him.
all right, you know what I mean? But them Dallas fans, man, in
Yeah,
the
they
czar,
different.
man.
They're different.
Yeah, you can say that. They are different. Chocolate Girl, what you got?
Get that merch, man. Get that merch, baby.
Most definitely get the merch.
Yeah.
I'm just
Should have
glad
a
to
stay
I'm
tuned.
just glad
And I
to be
appreciate
here.
Justin.
I'm
He does
glad to be here. That's all. I'm glad to be here. Y'all been good to me. Like I said. And I feel like I can call y'all though. If somebody was really messing with me, I can call y'all. Y'all could probably come handle that for me if I need.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Because I think Jay just waiting to do that. He waiting for
listen,
somebody. So.
Listen, Miss Sharon. Even if I don't even come down to North Carolina, I will still like. I shouldn't admit this, but like I got people that like talk about their their bosses or people at work, and I'll be like, hey, you got their phone number? You know what I'm saying? Because I will call and talk shit to them. You know what I mean? And I'll just call and tell them to hug my left nut. You know what I'm saying? And hang up. Or we could call on the three-way and you can hear me cuss them out on the answer machine.
Lord have mercy.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So even if I can't get down to North Carolina and you need me, I do phone calls. So
I bet you do.
You had to see me and Doug's face. Me and Doug sitting there like, hug your left nut.
You crazy.
On every other Tuesday, this is what Doug has to moderate.
Right.
And the ice.
I don't think I'm gonna come on no more unless Doug there.
No, we got Ian. Lighter. And
I'm only gonna come when Doug is on.
Right. Now Ian.
Because I keep missing him. He come on. I'm never on when he's on.
Got it. Thought you were saying something.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying anything else. But,
I mean, why not?
I don't know, Doug. I think he'd be scared of me. I don't know.
I'm only scared. I'm only scared of the Lord.
You want the real Aunt Bill?
Shout out to I'm saying Nick and Mom.
You want the real Aunt Bill? Yo, you is crazy. Yo, we gotta start putting that. We gotta start putting that out there. The light skinned Aunt Bill. We gotta see that to Czar. He ain't gonna know what we talk about till he see the show. Yo, he be like, huh?
Don't get remember. Don't get Czar.
Don't get Czar.
Don't get Czar.
And the comments only matter when they matter.
Yes, only when he said he matter. Czar said that was the joke we were saying. Czar said.
Yeah.
Czar said, and Czar knows, man.
Right.
Oh, really? So he makes the rule on whether the comments matter?
Oh, he
in
makes
his mind, he does. So we just let him think that.
All comments
so
matter.
Build the self-esteem up.
Well, he's not here to defend himself.
Shut up.
I ain't gonna say too much.
Hey, yo, real quick, shout out to Charlene, man. If she wasn't watching these kids, man, it'd be trouble in here. You know what I mean? So, hey, shout out to Charlene.
Big ups to Charlene.
40, right? Did she just turn 40?
Yeah, hella old. You know what I mean?
Bro, you right there next year, bro, and I'm there a couple months from now, basically.
Sorry for you.
I'm 37, so I ain't nowhere near there.
Well, I'm older than
you nowhere near there. You near there.
I'm older than all of y'all. I'm good.
You closer to 40 than you are to 30.
Who?
We were joking.
Y'all need to embrace your 40s.
Oh, I love it. I'm ready for it.
You need to embrace it.
Embrace it and enjoy it.
Bald head and salt and pepper beards.
No, we're not doing that.
I got a salt and pepper head.
I ain't got no salt and pepper head.
Oh, dang, Dennis. Well, one day, Doug, you'll cut all that off one day.
No.
What you gonna do?
I ain't lose my hairline though, so I'm good.
No, my father will keep this intact, so I'll be okay.
You who?
My father.
Okay.
Doug, if you ever went KD, would you cut the beard?
Huh?
If you ever went KD at the top, would you cut your beard?
Oh, I mean, I would donate the beard to the top. I ain't trying to look like KD.
It's funny, Doug.
Say you went bald. Say you had to go bald. Would you keep the beard?
There's nothing wrong with being bald. It's a
No,
style now.
It's fine,
No,
but
Mom said would you keep the beard with a bald head.
I would get my J on. So
I know
it's
a lot
funny,
of people
Doug.
that are bald that have beards.
A lot of the pictures that I found of you in Niner gear, man, your beard was immaculate, bro. Like seriously. Like now, that's not to say that your beard is not immaculate now, but I was like, wow, this brother, man, and all this Niner gear, man, he's doing it. So there's more pictures to come, though, Doug.
Did I tell you about my dad and Niners? So I didn't. I mean, I didn't know my father. Father had two families. So my brother, who grew up with my dad, is a Broncos fan now. He grew up a Niners fan, but our dad got buried with all his Niner gear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so my brother was mad at that, and so he like found a new team. He ended up moving to Colorado for a while, and then took the Broncos on from there. But he was mad at our dad because he took all his Niners stuff with him.
How do you change teams like that?
You said he was buried in Niners.
How does that happen?
I don't think he was buried with his stuff, like with his I don't know if he was wearing it or not, but it's in the casket.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a new effect of taking things with you.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So you Jay, you getting buried with all that stuff behind you?
It's already in my will, man. I gotta be buried with the Niners.
I want to know if you going with all the watches. That's what I want to know.
No, I'm gonna donate all. Everybody probably get a watch. So
even a dollar.
I want the hats. That's what I want.
Hey, we can't get no dollar, Jay.
I just want the hats, Jay. Can I just have the hats?
Yeah, he definitely got a Pittsburgh hat.
No, I want all of them. I don't want just a Pittsburgh. I want all of them.
Yeah, Jay, do you got a
Pittsburgh hat? I got a Pittsburgh hat. Yep.
Yeah, I want all the hats.
Mm-hmm. I got you, Miss Sharon.
You got me.
This is a case of when Jay Will dies, man.
Right.
Yeah, we planned out.
You be balling. How many dollars do you think you get?
We don't plan Jay's estate already. Like,
Dennis is on you.
My bad, man. I ain't trying to wish that on you.
I'm gonna get the costume.
I ain't wishing nothing on you.
I'm saying it's on you. They out of control. So
I just want the costume.
This is Stay Tuned. That's what I want everybody to embrace. This is Stay Tuned. This is Stay Tuned Live. Without Doug hitting the mute button or Jar over talking to anybody.
Hey, but don't be mad if we don't give you a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be mad. And we try to go there.
Hold on. Jay, can I get your Costco card?
And don't be mad because we don't take, you know what I'm saying, the way we take.
Yeah, I got the Costco card for life.
Did you get life insurance through Adam?
False profit?
Okay. All right.
We're gonna be here a while, y'all. Let y'all know that. We here every Tuesday, y'all. Every Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. If y'all don't know that, all right? Make sure y'all tune in to Stay Tuned Live. This is the Side Jawn. I'm your host, Dennis Holmes. What I want to say for my final words is I want to thank y'all for accepting, everybody being accepted as family. That's what I want to thank. You know what I mean? Because it could have went left. It could have went left.
Right.
But this thing ain't do nothing but gel together, and we kept getting better. I mean, we always talk to each other on me at least 3 times a week. Usually I fall asleep. Y'all be up too late for me. I fall asleep. I'll be tired.
Right.
So, and you know what I mean? I want to thank Josh for listening. Like when I was giving him podcast advice, telling him stuff, I've told that to a lot of people. Everybody don't listen to that shit, don't do it. Josh listened to it and did everything that I said, and he even make reels and everything, clips and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He even taught me some shit. I ain't even know iPhone had iMovie. Didn't know that at all.
Exactly. Learn from the best, man. ITP, Ignorant Thinker Podcast. Y'all see y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Ignorant Pod Thinkers.
Yeah, I see it. ITP.
Ignorant Pod Thinkers.
I gotta get on deck, baby.
He always say that. Ignorant Pod Thinkers. I don't know where you get that from. Again, though.
He ignorant himself, man.
God bless. Great day.
Assalamu alaikum.